so good. This is so good.
Can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see it with this bitch black Gucci frames on. Let me take this bitch.
I'm doing my makeup now, and honestly, okay, I go through this every single time. Make sure you double cleanse your face before you do your makeup. It makes a world of a difference on your baseline. And also make sure to use your primer. I use Milk's Hydro Grip Primer. It's literally the best. Like, before using primer, I feel like my makeup always made me feel cakey, but ever since I started using this primer, it's game changer. Look how good it looks. I should start showing what I do, because I really like, it's a 1-2 step, even though it feels like it took me an hour. I'm a little stressed out right now because I should have left earlier, but I'm not gonna get there until 5. Sun goes down around like 6:30. It annoys me extremely, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
What you say now? What you say now?
I missed my turn, but it's fine. I'm here though, so that's great. Oh, it doesn't say I can't make a U-turn here, so I'm gonna make one here and then figure out where I need to go now. I don't get in the far lane. Man, okay, so I thought about moving to Miami, but to be honest, it's always been a little too chaotic for me in a vehicle. Like, driving is so scary for me. I'm not too big of a fan of driving, so which is why New York is also favorable to me, because you know, less driving, more walking, exercise. Also, not that many accidents happen while you're on your feet. Finally arrived at the infamous Gaby's place, the loft. Gaby! Plug yourself.
I'm Gaby, Gemini Vlogs on TikTok. Nice to meet you. Subscribe, follow.
Please subscribe. Even though like 5 people watch my videos, but maybe this will be a lucky video. This is her view. Actually no, because you guys aren't gonna find her. This is
I do every day, so.
I'm done. Wow, I'll show you guys my reaction. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay. I need to go back to the gym. We're good. Oh, this is so nice. Maybe I would move here. Okay, I'm gonna show the view because that is the skyline. Yeah. Oh my god. This is beautiful. I know, right? She's coming. Actually, let me cut this off. You know what? No, I'll keep it on. If I ask you any questions, I want this on because you guys need to know the tea as much as I do. I appreciate it so much because I genuinely I don't have anyone else to ask these questions. So I go on TikTok and I just type them in and I just get very big. Oh, I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you know Pretty Basic or Alicia and Remy on YouTube?
Wait, who?
Alicia and Remy Cruz.
I think I know of Remy, but I don't think I know of Alicia.
Okay, so they also have a podcast.
Okay.
It's called Pretty Basic. And
I have heard of the podcast.
Okay. I would suggest listening to it because they're OG YouTubers and they talk about sometimes behind the scenes of everything. They give tips on getting management and all that stuff. But Jackie Aina was on their most recent one.
Was she now?
Yes, and she was spilling tea. Auntie was spilling tea.
No, I'm so glad I can actually provide this information because when I was starting out, I didn't know anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone at all to ask me things.
I bet.
So, now it's I know what I'm doing. It's I'd rather people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it makes all of it.
And then I'm pretty sure we all have things we can give to each other.
Yeah.
No matter
I'm just
where we
looking at your fashion sense, just send me this.
I'm screaming. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I don't know why because obviously I post my outfits online, but I get so many DMs about hey, have you thought about being a personal stylist or a personal shopper? And I'm I have. And I did one girl for Rolling Loud. She's, oh my god, thank you so much. I was yeah, but she didn't pay me.
What?
But it's cool. That was I'm gonna take that as my test trial.
How much did you
but denim shorts, you put that shirt on with the corset over it, have it peek out. It raises the top a little bit so it's not too over the bottoms. With the white boots you got.
Here's the denim shorts though. The denim shorts don't really give everything I wish they gave. You fully like dress her, like she sent you inspo?
Yeah, she sent me pictures. She actually just sent me 2 photos and she was like, this is the vibe I'm going for. And I was like, okay. So I made like a spreadsheet of the places you can buy them from, she can buy them from. I also added the photos of the items. I also like, I just made it really organized. So I put tops with tops, and then I also did like comment sections of this goes well with this item down on. So I did that to make sure that she's able to find it, which she said she appreciated.
That's really smart.
Yeah, but stuff like that, like, I feel like that should be the equivalent of someone selling their, not ebook, but like.
You'd be surprised because I have no patience at all to scroll through the internet. Like, if I see an outfit, all I want to do is screenshot it and have it teleport to my phone. Like, I'm that kind of person. So like, you have no idea how much like time you're saving people, you know?
You could charge like $120 for a simple just like that. But if someone was like, can you come and help style me and like go shop with me, then I'll charge more, especially if it's like they're not in my town and I have to fly out.
Is it like per fit or is it like per hour that you like style them? Like how would that work?
Okay, so I used to be a photographer, so I think I would start off how I did with that. So first I did per session. So I was like, I'd be like, just for the whole shoot, you can pay me $80 because I'm just testing out. But the better I get, then I would do, okay, so like the first 2 hours would be $80, then in the extra 2 hours, another $80. Or if you want to do an hour and a half, then it'd be like $20 each half hour that goes, I would add on. Just because I know sometimes like you don't have the right plate, like right thing at that right moment, and I feel like it's really important to be understanding of that. We are dressed, we are glammed up, and we're looking for places to eat.
She hungry?
Starving. We just made a TikTok together. You guys should go and watch that. I'll plug it here right now.
Kim, would you stop taking pictures of yourself? Your sister's going to jail.
I'm gonna make my list of things. I have like so many questions. First question for the audience that we all want to know is, how the frick do we become successful in this field?
Successful.
How do we get grabbed by the throat by the algorithm?
So I think that answer definitely, I would have given you a different answer a year ago or almost 2 years ago versus now.
Okay.
Because 2 years ago, again, like vlogging was fairly new.
Right.
I was on TikTok, and because it's for TikTok or for YouTube or just like wherever.
For wherever.
Okay, well for TikTok, it was pretty new, especially lifestyle vlogging.
Right.
Like mini vlogs, you know. That was not very common. So all you had to do was be consistent.
Right.
Every day.
Sure, get your feet out the street.
Standing in the road. My God.
You scrapes. Sure.
Trying to catch a little lost.
Not today.
But nowadays, when I do notice someone popping off, I notice certain patterns, and I have yet to implement them, but I know they work because I've seen it so much. You need to, if you're a vlogger, personally because I'm a vlogger, is you need to do something very to like what everyone else is doing. And this is so much easier said than done. But I see some people doing that in different ways, like when they're editing, the way they film. Have you seen that trend where it's like the wide lens with the Frank Ocean song?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do today.
She popped off with like thousands of followers overnight because no one had them at the moment.
Right,
So
and now then it became a trend.
now it's a trend.
Yeah.
So when you start a trend or when you start a new way of like editing, and then people start doing it after you, like people know where it originated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know like I'm not too like I'm very creative,
Yeah.
but if I feel too like forced to be creative, it won't come.
Facts.
So, but I know I can rely on my personality a lot because it's always been like my thing.
Honestly, what you were saying earlier too, like your mom was saying that you should do story times. Get ready with me while I do a story time. Like put on your clothes while you're talking about something crazy that happened in your life.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like that is a 2-in-1.
Yeah. Get ready with me with the spice.
And then I think what most people miss, and I make this mistake a lot too though, is if something pops off like that, like
yeah, I know. It's just sometimes I don't have like
the tools that you need and stuff,
or like good makeup days. Like
honestly, at that point, then just either do something similar or don't post for a day and then use that day to prepare. Like I'm telling you, it won't like hold you back like that to not post for a day. I used to think it was the end of the world, but truthfully, like nowadays it's not as big of a like obstacle as you think.
true. Okay, so what would you say about like you? What was the secret thing for YouTube that you realized?
So what I started doing from my first video, I remember I was getting a lot of questions about like how to make a TikTok, like how to make a TikTok, like something super basic.
Right.
I'd get that comment a lot in my videos.
Okay.
And I noticed it as a pattern, and I was like, well, I could make the tutorial on TikTok, or I could use this as like a leeway into YouTube.
Right.
So what I would do is use the platform where you do the best, whether it's Instagram, TikTok. Take your most like asked question or like the best response you've gotten for a video.
Yeah.
And then go to YouTube and make a how-to, like a tutorial. And then you use the platform that people ask you the questions on to promote to YouTube. Because then it's like everyone's gonna click on the link, everyone's gonna share it. And literally that is right now my only video that has like 160,000 views. Like, you know, the very first one. And then right off the bat I got 4,000 subscribers in like the first month.
Yeah, that's so smart. Okay, that is genius. Yeah, take your comments from TikTok. The questions you mostly get.
YouTube from it.
That is.
Now, if you want to take it a step further, which is what I did, is when you're promoting the video you just posted, try making very specifically a video that will go viral on TikTok. When I posted my first YouTube, the video that I used to promote it was POV. You know the POV videos? POV, you overcame your camera, your fear of talking into a camera, and posted your first YouTube video or something like that.
Wait,
like it was like a POV.
Saw that and then didn't realize that was you because I didn't know you.
It got like a good 100,000 views in like a day.
I love
like,
that.
OMG, like congrats. It's like I'm gonna go watch it right now.
Aww.
And like you kind of show like a snippet of the YouTube video and the TikToks. Like she's posting a tutorial. Like I'm gonna go watch it.
Sometimes though, like it's because I am a very like spastic and like already spontaneous person.
Yeah.
So sometimes planning things ahead of time like makes me not want to do them because I get like I think about it so much that the idea starts to wear out and I'm like I'm not excited anymore. But the way to keep myself excited, sometimes like I already have made the TikTok for it, and I just so happen to also have footage on YouTube for it. Yeah, that's
Yeah, but it's you to film the type of content like
I'm in London, I like to go and shop at the mall, shop at the Prada, shop at the store, shop in the funny how now they all like me in it. This ain't renting. Straight from the plane I boarded. Maybe you can't afford it. I'm on my dogs, we out in shortage. You gotta.
We're done with dinner.
So I just want to let you know that the guy right there is staring into our souls.
Now that I think about it. Okay, so we talked about like the secrets to low-key getting your seen on YouTube and TikTok. Now, and we talked privately about like you know, negotiating. Do be choosy. Figure out what brands are worth it versus what brands... I know, right? Girl, stay right there. No! Okay, guys, it's the next day, and honestly, shout out to Gabby for giving us those tips, because I'm going to utilize them like crazy. Is not only the best way I feel like that I grew so quickly on TikTok is really just staying true to the kind of content that I genuinely enjoy, and that I notice that like I have more energy to put out over and over and over again. So personally, I create about 2 to 3 videos a day. No, sorry, I create more than 2 to 3 videos a day. Not saying that you have to, but I like to post 2 to 3 videos, because sometimes the first video is just a wake up, and then the second video gets all the traction, and then it bounces to the first video, and then it grows. Another tip that I would like to give that I feel like helped me grow was giving people how-tos, and also sharing my personal experience on how things. So I'm more fashion beauty based on TikTok, and a video that really helped me blow up was showing people how I learned my own style and how I learned to dress better, which a lot of people do want to know. Like when I was 13, I learned that from simply just not having much with me in that moment, so I needed to figure something out of nothing, and I shared that process, and a lot of people not only resonated with that, but they also were like, wow, I never thought of that, cool, and then continued on with that. We're saying, show us more, like I want to see more ideas on how you did that and how I can do that myself. So piggyback off of your comments and what people are asking. Like, just pay attention to what people are asking you. If you are a new page and people aren't asking you yet, pick a massive niche, right? So let's say fashion. Pick fashion, right? That's your big niche. Pick 3 subcategories in that niche and post those 3 subcategories all the time, over and over and over and over, okay? Focus on what picks up. Notice what picks up the most, and then slowly start to hone in on that. I'm just saying that for growing. Unfortunately, when you're growing a channel, you do have to stay very focused on one thing for a little bit so that you can grow your name a little bit more. But then after that, soar, fly, and start showing people more of what you want to do and what you love, and people will enjoy that. I know it can be a little scary showing your personality and talking to a camera and having a bunch of random people judge you, but just remember, it is so easy to be negative behind a phone, and it's not that easy to be that negative to someone's face when you see that they're generally just passionate, enjoying putting out what they're putting out. So at the end of the day, the biggest tip is always just find enjoyment in what you're doing, and if you're not, reevaluate that and think to yourself, should I be doing this? But if this is generally what you enjoy, it is for you, and nothing can make it against you. Wish you guys the best luck, and I'll see us all grow together.
Plane just landed. Heathrow, hop off the G4 standing. We see her up, it's G-Code.